Hello and welcome to another edition of Business Africa. I am Afolake Oyinloye. The top stories this week. Africa's two biggest economies likely out of recession. Octopus export plays a key role in Senegalese economic development. And China's Xi Jinping says nation needs to oppose protectionism. Hopes are high for Africa's economic giants, Nigeria and South Africa, as polls show a possibility of emergence from the economic recession in the second quarter. Both have benefited from a recovery in commodity prices since early 2016, and they have bounced off from the bottom. But the sustainability is in question. Experts say Nigeria needs a single FX policy and South Africa needs more policy certainty. Here is more with Barbara Lundu and Linus Bahati.
Africa's two biggest economies likely emerged from recession in the second quarter. A Reuters poll published last Friday suggests that strong growth in Nigeria and South Africa won't show up until business confidence is restored. The poll shows that Nigeria's economy broke out of a long slump in the second quarter, with the median forecast for 1.55% year-on-year growth, while South Africa quit shrinking with 2.2% quarter-on-quarter growth. The two countries have both benefited from a recovery in commodity prices since early 2016, though not as much as their main trading partners, China, the United States and the Eurozone. Nigeria has been in recession since late 2015, while South Africa confirmed a technical recession in the first quarter of this year. In South Africa, the normally reliable trade, catering and accommodation sector was the worst performer in the first quarter, contracting 5.9%, while the key manufacturing sector shrunk 3.7%. South Africa and Nigeria together account almost half of sub-Saharan Africa's GDP, and their recoveries may boost trade and production across the region.
Alikan Sanchu, a financial analyst, is joining us from Nairobi, Kenya, to speak further on the issue. Welcome to the program.
No worries, it's a pleasure.
From your words in an article recently published concerning a recession on the continent, you said that sustainability is in question and that Nigeria needs a single FX policy while South Africa needs more policy certainty. Kindly elaborate on that.
So I think, the first thing I was pointing out was that we've seen a very small recovery in both economies. They were both in a recession or close to, and we've seen a small recovery in the first half of this year. Some of the data coming out of Nigeria, particularly light data, how much electricity is being consumed, it's satellite data, is showing that the recovery, has taken hold. But my point is that in Nigeria's case, without unifying the FX policy, we have multiple FX levels at the moment. It's a lot like Venezuela, that this recovery will not gather momentum. And the same applies to South Africa, where, President Zuma's policy-making unpredictability, whether it has created this sort of overhang where the economy is unable to bounce because investments are not being made into South Africa either by South Africans themselves or by external investors because they're too nervous about what the next day or next month might bring.
Nigeria, for instance, is struggling with instability, which is discouraging several foreign investors. In your opinion, how can stability be achieved?
The solution in Nigeria was actually the same solution that President Sisi applied in Egypt. You have a big devaluation. You let the market find the real level of the naira. You stop trying to micromanage the currency with multiple different currency levels depending upon how connected you're with the political class, depending upon whether it's an import that falls outside the restrictions. The road Nigeria is taking is the same road Venezuela has taken, and it ends in tears. And clearly, we can see further north from Nigeria, you go and have a look at what Egypt did. It was painful, it was tough, but today Egypt is growing at more than 5.5%, and you're seeing money flood into the country. No one is going to put money into Nigeria in a situation where they could suffer a big devaluation. So effectively, it's like standing in front of a freight train. If you're a foreign investor, you're not going to do it. So what Nigeria's got to do is say, look, that freight train is no longer there. we devalue the currency, come in, put your money to work, and you will get this very, very quick cause and effect. People believe in the Nigerian story. They believe in the opportunity in the market. They just don't believe in the FX policy or that policy-making environment around the way they're managing the foreign exchange.
Well, thanks for your input. Senegal is one of Africa's biggest octopus exporters. When we come back, we will take you to Mbu village in the West African country where there is a high concentration of octopus business. More right after this break.